Hello, good afternoon everyone. It's Kylie here from Hello Crafter and back live for my 12 days of Craftmas. I'm on day 11. So it's the 11th of December. We've done 10 videos so far. This is the 11th. Come live every day for my 12 days of Craftmas project. So I've just been really enjoying myself, and today's project is a really nice simple one for our penultimate project, and I hope you can join me either live if you pop on, say hi. If you're watching later on replay, then I'd love you to leave me a comment. I'm actually going to be doing some prize draws on Sunday, and I'm going to take everybody who's made a comment and put them into a big wheel and spin it for a couple of prizes. So I really appreciate your comments, your questions, you chatting amongst yourselves, you're chatting with me, and letting me know where you're watching from and what you think of the projects. And also some people have been really inspired to craft too, and been making some of the projects at home using the stuff that they've already got. So that's really been lovely to see. So keep those coming as well. You might have a little bit of crafting time over the weekend, and it'd be really lovely if you could go back and watch one or two of my videos from this week and last week, and maybe make a couple and share the photos with me. That'd be amazing. I'm also continuing with the Christmas song bingo, and again there was a little bingo sheet posted. I can send you that if you're wanting to kind of go back and watch all the videos again to try and tick off the Christmas songs. Then then you can do that if you want to as well until Sunday. So my ordering specials again are on until Sunday about 5 p.m, and you will get a free PDF, a kit to make all 12 of the projects, and a free gift depending on how much what value order you place. But there is an extra bonus because we've got free shipping today and tomorrow. So now's the time, if you've got some little bits that you want to get, some crafty bits, if you've got some Christmas presents in mind for people even, now is the time, because we're kind of like, it's going to be a little bit of a risk for shipping before Christmas, but I think, fingers crossed, that if you place an order today or tomorrow, it should arrive before Christmas. I can't guarantee it, I have to say that, I have to caveat it, but going from kind of past years, unless it goes crazy and everybody orders in the next couple of days, I think you should be all right. So got me I haven't worn this yet. This is I got this ages ago, but I haven't ever worn it because it's been too warm. It's really thick. It's got my gingerbread men on. I should really be doing a gingerbread project today, but I'm not. I'm just going to show you what I'm making with this Stay Warm stamp set. So we used this last month in my card club, and it was really popular, and it's lovely. It looks like there's more stamps in it than there is, because they're actually reversible stamps. So you've got the detail, and then you flip that stamp over and you get a solid stamp that you can use to just stamp over the top in a different colour, and it's really clever, but I'm not going to be doing that today. Good afternoon, Jan, you've caught a live. Brilliant. Yeah, nice to see you. I just got your WhatsApp just before I came on, saying that you had a very loud Scout meeting last night. Let's switch down and get up there. Right, Stay Warm. This is a lovely stamp set, but rather than just colouring them in just with blends, or colouring them in with the reversible stamp, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. So I've just got a piece of cardstock, white, and I'm going to be using my blends. Yes, I'm back with the rainbow. You can choose any colours you like for this, any sort of range of colours that you like together, you can do, but just because I want to show off the technique, then I'm using my rainbows. So the Stampin' Blends are alcohol markers. They blend really well together, and you would get a pair when you buy a pack of these. You get a light and a dark. But I've just gone simple and I've just taken one from each of the pairs. So I have chosen the dark Poppy Parade, dark Timid Tiger, dark Daffodil Delight, dark Lemon Lime Twist, light Azure Afternoon, and dark Highland Heather to create my rainbow. So I've got 6 colours. And then each end of the blend is different. So you've got a fine tip end and a brush tip, a fatter end, and it's indicated with these lines here. So I'm using the fat end, the brush tip, and I'm going to use it sideways, so the angle of my paper is very low. So sorry, the angle of the blend to the paper is very low. So I'm trying to get as wide a line as possible with my blend. So I can see Jean watching. Hello. This might challenge you. I think you could do something like this technique with something that you've got. I'm sure you've got a creative mind, Jean. So I think you can apply this to something. And hi Steph, hi Valerie, and nice to see you watching. Right, I'm going to go make stripes now. I just want my stripes to be quite wide, so I might just go like that. And the next one I'm going to overlap it and make me orange. Just get that a little bit wider there. I'm just going to keep going like that in the rainbow order. Just overlapping slightly because I don't want any white gaps in this one. I'm just going to keep going. Doesn't matter if they're wonky at all. It's quite therapeutic. It can be wibbly wobbly. It's absolutely fine if it is. It doesn't have to be straight. I just don't want any white gaps. And then just keep going. Just fill that piece of card up and you've got plenty of area to work with when we stamp. Getting a little bit wobbly down the bottom, but that's okay. That should be fine. So we've now got our rainbow stripes, and now we can go in with our stamps. So I am going to do the jumper. I may not use the jumper on the card, but I've got it anyway because it does look really good. I'll show you. So this is the outline stamp. This is the jumper. And I'm taking my black ink and inking it up really, really well. And then stamping that over the top of my stripes. Like that. And then I can do the same with these other stamps. And I'm going to hopefully be able to fit them all on. Got my woolly hat there. I've got this heart shape one. And then the little mittens can go there, like that. So now I've got all my bits and bobs stamped on. Hazel's at the hairdresser's. What are you having done? I'm going tomorrow. I'm long overdue, as you've probably noticed from these videos. And it doesn't feel like even that long since I last went, but I don't know why. Maybe it's just the weather, it's just really dry. So, I don't know. And now, a bit of fussy cutting. So we can just cut around this black line. Luckily, I mean, the shapes aren't too difficult to cut. There's no dies that come with this stamp set, which is kind of a shame, because it would have been nice to have dies. There's just for some reason, there's occasionally a stamp set where you think, I wonder why they didn't do dies with it. Very strange. But they do look so good when they're cut out. I'm going to just check, because I think I've got some ready cut out, just to save you the boredom of watching me cut things. Just have a look in here. Yeah, I've got mittens. Let's see. Yeah, got socks. And I do have a jumper. Oh, I've got more. Forgot that they had all these. There you go. I've got loads. So you could have all hats. You could have a jumper and a hat. Some socks and mittens. That looks a bit odd, doesn't it? But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a version of this card. This is what I made at Card Club. We're going to do a version of this like string washing line, but with these. So just push them to one side for a second. Move the stamps out of the way. I'm using this stuff. I think I've mentioned it before in a video. It's gorgeous. It's really thick specialty paper. It's kind of got an embossed, a very, very fine embossed pattern on it that's textured. So one of them is stripy, like this, and then one of them is got like a linen effect. You can just about see that there. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and I love it for backgrounds to cards similar to this, where you've got die cuts over the top. So I've got a standard white card base and a white layer, which is 10 by 14.3, and then I have cut myself a piece of this stripy one, just 0.5 centimetre smaller, so it's 9.5 by 13.8. They're kind of my standard layer sizes. So I'm going to glue the textured paper onto that layer first. I love the sound it makes. It's the little things. There you go. And then before I glue that down, I'm just going to take some black baker's twine. Flip that round and take some tape. So I'm going to attach the ends of that twine to the back. just want to position it so it's kind of about, I don't know, two-thirds of the way up. So just secure that at the back. Just trim that off a little bit. So is everyone ready for Christmas? I know everyone's asking that. I'm going to say no, and I'm hoping next week is going to be my week for getting everything ready. I know I've been concentrating on this a little bit, my 12 days, which has been fun. And but yeah, I feel like next week is going to be less manic. I say that now, but everything's getting busier, isn't it? Starting to get a little bit kind of manic outside, which is always kind of puts me off going out. You've got queues in all the shops and top to toe in tailbacks on the roads. Can't get into supermarket car parks. And people are getting a little bit frazzled. There was some argy-bargy in the post office this week. Yeah, I think people are getting a little bit frazzled. So I do feel sorry for anyone working in retail this time of year. I've got a couple of friends who are kind of like forefront, taking all the stresses. You know, people are taking all their stresses out on these friends. It's very difficult. Yeah. So I would put the jumper on, but I'm not. I'm going to save this for a different card or a tag or something like that, because it is very, very cute, but it's not quite fitting on my washing line just as I would like it to. So you can put your socks and your mittens together, or you can just go, random. Like that. That's quite cute. And they will just get attached on with the dimensionals. So I'll just pop one a little bit lower down, but I'll just overlap the twine, because then it will look like it's sort of attached. What we need is like little teeny tiny pegs. I know you can get the small wooden pegs, but I think they would be a bit too big for this. Even the little mini ones. There. And then for sentiment, I'm just going to use Wishing You Joy. I know this is out of stock now, so you just use whatever you have. And I really like these Sending You Cheer and Wishing You Joy. I think they're very cute. I'm just going to just stamp that in black on white scrap of card. And then you can either trim that down as a little strip with your trimmer, or do your fancy fussy cutting. It's not too fancy. Just go round. Just roughly around the shape. you need little mini dimensionals for this, or half ones. Or edge pieces like this. And then place that anywhere you want it. Can be at the top, on the bottom. I suppose depending on where you put your line. And then we're finally just going to add, I've actually, for this one, I used the, what are these called? Pearls of Beauty. They're gorgeous. They kind of look like snow. But for this one, I'm just going to use some retired snowflakes, just because I just like the look of these on here. It's like a little washing line been left out in the snow. It just makes it a little bit more festive, because actually, you know, these socks and hats and stuff like that, and the jumpers can be all year round, can't they? I suppose it's only the mittens have a snowflake design on, but the rest of them you could use all year round. So it's a lovely one. Just stay warm. There you go. Oh, Ali, you've made it just in time. Yeah, we've got that one. So I'll post better pictures of that in the page later for you. Like I say, the PDF with all the measurements and step-by-step instructions is going to be a little perk for my customers. Place an order with me between now and Sunday. So and if you do want the kit to make all of these, all of my 12 projects, you again have until Sunday to place an order to get that for free. So yeah, I don't know, you may not be doing any more Christmas crafting, but you could put it away for next year if you don't want to do it now. Because the videos are going to be on YouTube forever, so you can always watch next year. Right, so I'm going to be back tomorrow for our final project, and it's going to be an slightly, I'm going to keep it a surprise, but it's going to be a slightly fancier card. Something a little bit different. Well, I have made them before, but I haven't done one for a long time, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow's project. So join me back here at 12 tomorrow, and until then, have a really good day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.